Hello student, good morning student. Today we will read the new chapter Alice in Wonderland. Take from NCERT book class 4 English Alice in Wonderland. Let's reading practice with me. Good morning students. Let's start now these chapters. One day Alice was lying under a tree. One day, Alice was lying under a tree listening to her sister reading a story. One day, Alice was lying under a tree listening to her sister reading a story. Suddenly she saw a white rabbit. Suddenly she saw a white rabbit scamper by. Suddenly she saw a white rabbit scamper by. He had pink eyes. He had pink eyes and was wearing a blue coat. He had pink eyes. He had pink eyes and was wearing a blue coat. He took out a big watch. He took out a big watch from his waistcoat. He took out a big watch from his waistcoat. He took out a big watch from his waistcoat pocket, and as he hurried away, he said, oh dear, I will be too late, I will be too late. She thought there was something very different about this rabbit. She thought there was something very different about this rabbit. It wore a red waistcoat and it carried a watch. It it wore a red waistcoat and it carried a watch. Alice wondered. A talking rabbit, a rabbit who wears a waistcoat. Alice was burning with curiosity and she followed the white rabbit. The rabbit started running. And Alice followed the rabbit. The rabbit suddenly popped down a large rabbit hole. Alice jumped into the rabbit hole too. Alice jumped into the rabbit hole too. The rabbit went down. The rabbit went down and down and down and down into the rabbit hole. Rabbit went down and down and down and down into the rabbit hole. Alice said aloud, where am I? Where am I? How many miles down? How many miles down have I fallen? Have I fallen? I must be getting somewhere. I must be getting somewhere near the center of the earth. Near the center of the earth, she wondered, will I slip through the earth too? She wondered, will I slip through the earth to other side? Thump! Alice landed on a pile of dry leaves. She looked around quickly and suddenly saw Thump! Alice landed on a pile of dry leaves. She looked around quickly and suddenly saw the white rabbit again. It disappeared, saying, oh my ears and whiskers, how late it is getting. Alice stood up and saw a small door about 15 inches high. It was too small for her to go through. She saw a glass table with a golden key. With a golden key on it. She tried the little golden key in the lock, and to her delight it fitted. Alice opened the door and looked into the loveliest garden she had ever seen. How she longed to be among those beds of bright flowers. Bright flowers and those cool fountains but she could not even get her head through the doorway. She could not even get her head through the doorway. Oh, how I wish, I could become smaller, she exclaimed loudly. She could not even get her head through the doorway. Oh, how I wish I could become smaller, she exclaimed loudly. New words scamper, hurried, popped, disappeared, whiskers. Thank you watching my video. Please like and share and subscribe. Thank you watching my video. Please like and share and subscribe. Alice in Wonderland.